Hey everybody, it's Jodi, and we are at the table in the nest. And forget the girlfriends, Maggie's at the table in the nest. This is Maggie, my favorite child. So my nest isn't completely empty. So Maggie wanted to join us, so she is at the table in the nest. I don't think she'll be weighing in, but she's going to hang out and listen to the conversation. So I invited some of my friends, my fellow moms, and I'm going to pose a question that I think a lot of moms probably struggle with or ask themselves, and I want to all weigh in on this. So your kids go off to college, maybe they graduate college, move out on their own, whether they're in college or they're actually adulting. Let's talk about communication. What are your expectations with respect to communicating with your college student or your adulting child? I'll still call them a child because I don't, not all really
They're
adults.
always your children.
And when I ask you what your expectations are, like, do you have an expectation for yourself as to how often you want to hear from them? How often you think they should call you? And I want to hear how you handle that and what you do and how that goes. So, Mandy.
Okay, I'll start. So I let my kids dictate the level of communication. So I let them, and my two sons are very different from my daughter. My daughter texts me every day and communicates with me every day, and my two sons are much more sporadic. And I'll let it go up to 5 days before I reach out to them and make sure that they weigh in. I make sure they're safe. I make sure they're still alive. Mm-hmm. But I let them kind of, ask for that first dance. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to come back. I have a quick follow-up question. But
Okay.
I want to hear, Kathy, what about you?
So both of mine currently are in the house.
Oh.
But it's kind of the same whether they're at school or in the house over the summertime. And kind of like what you said, I let them dictate, but it's more that I have an awareness of what their day is like or their week is like. So if they're super, super busy, I'm like, I am not nagging them. This is not the time to reach out going, hey, what are you doing? On normal days where I know that there's not a lot going on in their lives, we actually communicate a lot. My younger daughter FaceTimes me randomly and say, what do you think about these earrings? Or I bought this romper, what do you think? I'm like, it's too expensive, put it back. So it really is dependent kind of on their schedule. It's kind of similar to you, but I try to remain cognizant of what's going on in their lives because I don't want to be that mom that's annoying and then that starts a whole nother ball rolling of they don't want to talk to me.
Okay. What about you, Kim?
I have mixed feelings about it. Probably because with my daughter, she's out of state. She's 3,000 miles away in Los Angeles. So I feel the need to have to hear from her on a pretty regular basis because I'm concerned as a mom, where she is by herself, who she's driving with, is she in an Uber, all those sorts of things. And I get one-word answers. So for me, it's a problem because I'd like to have it be more than one-word answers and have, hey, Mom, I'm doing okay. You don't need to call me for the next 24 hours or something like that would be great. And the same with my son. I mean, he's not as far away. He's actually only door-to-door 18 minutes from home to college, but I won't hear from him at all unless I initiate a conversation. So I would like to hear from him on a regular basis and something more when I say, hey, Kyle, are you alive? Yes. So it would be nice to have, I don't know how much to push and how much to hold back, and I feel like there should be more communication at this point. They're both adults. They should understand that, as a parent and everything we've done for them, that there should be this level of respect, that you communicate with your parents, that all under the guise that we love them and they know that we care about them, and it shouldn't be, us nagging them to do it. They should want to do it.
Okay. Kat.
I hear from my daughter where she was in Connecticut for school. She had just since graduated, but I heard from her every day.
Every day?
Just a good morning, Mama. That's all. And then I would text her back, how's your day look? And she says busy, then I'm done for the day. Or some days it will be more, but every morning I got a good morning.
And that was something that she just did herself.
That's something we discussed when she moved to Connecticut
okay.
as a freshman in college. I said, I need to hear from you every morning to know that everything's okay. That's all, just a good morning.
So you set that expectation.
So was it a phone call in the morning? Could it be a text?
It's a text, that's all it is.
Just a
Good morning, Mama, that's all.
That's nice.
And then I text her back, how's your day look? And if she says it's a busy day, have a good day, talk to you tomorrow.
Okay.
And if it's not a busy day, then we, throughout the day, depending on what's going on. My son, I tried that with him. He just finished his freshman year in college. It's like pulling teeth. He will call me when, Mom, I got a test coming up I'm really nervous about. But I do hear from both my kids every day when they're away from school.
Lucky you.
Impressive.
Yeah.
That
Very
is my,
impressive.
if you wanted to live away at school, that is my rule. I want to know that you're
Okay.
okay with everything that's going on in this world. I just want to know they're okay.
Good job, Mom.
That's great,
Kid
yeah.
follows the rules.
Yeah.
So Jane, Maggie is curious.
I
What do you do?
know. My rule always was if you leave point A and go to point B, just let me know. Because I'm not with you, and if I don't know where you are and you're in danger, then I worry. But the kids usually will give me a hello text and a good night. Devin, my daughter, is much like Kathy's daughter, verbal, throughout the day, like your daughter. Mom, what about this? What about this book? What about, constantly. Jack is my quiet one, and my saying to them, which they think I'm crazy, when I don't hear from them, I always say, hello, it's your mom, in a text, like they don't know me, like I'm introducing myself, so they'll know, okay, and, then I get a text from Jack. But I would say pretty much every day I get some sort of correspondence. It might not be hello, it might be, Mom, I'm really worried, I think I might have to drop this class, but at least I know, like you said, they're alive.
So
And
I have to ask a question. So when you say when they go from point A to point B, what does that mean? Because when they're in college, they wake up, they go to class, they go
not
out.
that,
they
but
party.
like if they're leaving to go somewhere. If the first time Devin went downtown for New Year's Eve,
Oh,
I was leery, and I always
Yeah.
said, you know what, Dev, I don't want to know what you're doing. I want you to have fun and enjoy yourself. But if you leave the ice skating rink and you're headed to someone's house, out of the city, just say, Mom, going here. That's it. That's all I need to know, so I know you're safe and I don't have to worry.
Yeah.
That's all.
interesting.
Yeah.
They don't have to tell me what they're doing.
Because just
I
in
don't want
case
that.
the ice rink blows up,
Exactly.
then you know that
What if the
she's
ice
not
melts?
there. Yes.
What if it
All
melts
right.
and they can't skate? So,
All right,
yeah,
well,
just to know
look,
where they
it just goes to show, I think the key here is if you set the expectations with your children, along with them, you have a better chance of success of getting what you need, and they don't feel like it's being forced upon them and should. And I think that's what I've learned. I mean, I don't hear from my kids. Oh, Maggie's very
She
upset now.
didn't get a chance to talk.
I don't hear from them every day, but I think the bottom line is, and I think Kim for you, and I think Kathy and everybody pretty much said it. If you set the expectation ahead of time and let them be part of that expectation, I think we can sleep better at night, and everybody's good for it. So thank you all for weighing in, because I know these are important mom questions. So Maggie, cheers to us.
Cheers.
Cheers to being moms,
Cheers.
and here's to setting expectations with our kids.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, everybody, listen up. If you want to connect with me, because I want you to connect with me and I would love to connect with you, go to jodisilverman.com, click the In the Nest tab at the top, and connect with me. And as I always say, everybody here, say it with me. You ready?
Dare
On.
Woohoo!